Hello, this is Drew the driver with RideIntoCash. People always ask, or so far it seems like a lot of people want to know, what time can you go and pick up scooters? Well, essentially for both limes and birds, you can pick them up whenever they have low battery. So for limes, when it's below 30%, you can pick them up, and it just depends on how the system's working with birds, but it would be the same thing. When they're below 30%, you can pick them up at any time. You just check the map, see what you can find. In regards to the most available, you'll tend to find that at 9 p.m. or about 9:10 for birds. So 9 p.m. for limes, all scooters are available. 9:05, 9:10 for limes, or for birds, those are available all over the map, and there's high competition, so you'll find it like that. And I have recently discovered that you can find a pretty good amount of scooters in the morning for birds. Limes, they're pretty much, the map is cleared by like 3 a.m. And if you're finding it at like around that time anyway, 3, 4 in the morning, you do not want it, because limes will cut your pay in half if you drop them off after. They say after 7, but sometimes you can get away with going as late as like 7:59. But once 8 hits, they will cut the pay in half, and it's just not worth it to get it, charge it, and then drop it off late. So I don't recommend finding limes anytime past, unless it's a high charge, anytime past like 2 or 3 in the morning, because then you're cutting it pretty close to be able to fully charge it and drop it by 7 a.m. So that's my recommendation in regards to lime. But for birds, I recently discovered a pretty interesting hack. You see all these scooters right here? This is about 13 scooters that I was able to find between 5 a.m. Actually, it was more like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I've been working the last 2 hours, and I found these 13 scooters. Their equivalent value is probably, I think when I looked at the map, it was about $80, because some of them were not just like low. They showed in the app as like 5, 6, 10%, some as much as like 30%. And then when you go to it, you realize someone just dropped it off, meaning they didn't update their app properly to show that it was a fully charged scooter. So it's actually charged. Half of these are fully charged. There are a few of these that I somehow miraculously found that were valued at like $12 a piece, or $11.65. So they must have just been lost. And at night, it's really hard to find these lost scooters, but in the morning, they kind of stand out. Now, you would end up finding it by just like looking around, and you see one just like a straggler, just one regular scooter off, parked by itself in a place that isn't a hub. When you see that at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, you're like, all right, someone might not have rode that. You go and you just scan it to see. It might not even be on the map. You just scan, check, and it might get lucky and pop it up. So, but in regards to the ones that are fully charged but not showing on the app, sometimes it's because the Bluetooth will time out in the device, in the actual app for the scooter, and so you try to scan it, it won't even release it sometimes, because it won't pair with the scooter. I had that happen this morning myself, where it was fully charged, it showed fully charged, but the Bluetooth would not turn on. So I took it home, plugged it into the power, and that jump started the Bluetooth back up. So I was able to pair it and unlock it, and then go release it immediately. So in a pinch, I highly recommend just basically plugging it back into a power source. So have like an inverter in your car to your outlet. And then you just plug one of the charge cables, plug it into the scooter in the field. That's a little next level stuff if you have that ability. You plug it in the field, it'll jumpstart the Bluetooth, and you kind of just have to keep refreshing to make sure it shows fully charged, and then it actually releases properly. So yeah, back to the main point of the video. People want to know what's the best time to look for scooters, and when can you look for scooters. You can essentially look at all times. The highest amount of scooters will be found at 9 p.m. because last night I found within 30 minutes and about 20 minutes to unload it. Within 35 minutes, so about an hour, I got 16 different scooters. Then I went back out and grabbed another 8. And then I went back out. I had a total of 35 scooters last night, And with these this morning, that's about 50 total. Now these are going to be released the next day, so it doesn't hit above that max of 20. Yeah, back to the point. 9 p.m. best time to check, but you can capture them throughout the day. If it's on the map and you actually can find it, go ahead and capture it, charge it, and release it. What I like about Bird, you don't actually have to be on time when you're late. Like, you drop it off 12 o'clock. Bird's release time is between 4 a.m. and 5 p.m. So if you're between 5 p.m. and 3:59 in the morning, you can't drop them off. You have to wait until after 4 and before 5 p.m. But basically, if you were to have a Bird and you have it an extra day, you can just drop it off late, and all it does is just delay your payment till the next day. It doesn't do a reduction, so I like that a lot. Yeah, that's overall this is the summary of the video. You can find scooters in the morning. It's a pretty cool little tip. So you just, if you have the schedule to do it, that is. And I actually found that here in San Diego, there's a lot of people who are going out in the morning finding the scooters. So I thought I was one of the few that are like, oh my god, I just found this. And then when I posted about it, I'm like, okay, a lot of people are now finding it, the video, and then going and doing it. But they were probably already aware of it beforehand. And it's also pretty cool. I'm dropping off scooters off of Broadway and 6th. Yeah, going into downtown. And someone's driving by. He's like, "You're the guy off YouTube." So yes, I'm the guy off YouTube. You probably catch me singing. I drive a Ford Fusion or a Toyota Tacoma, and I alternate depending on what I'm up to. So good luck out there. Make some money and have a great day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it to your friends if you want them to know more about how to do the charging scooter stuff. All right, have a great day. Bye.